Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Mount Tamalpais School Virtual Auction 2020, brought to you in the comfort of your own home. My boys are kind of torn about this whole online auction thing. They love that we don't have a babysitter, but they're also very disappointed that I will not be coming home with 5 baskets of toys in the name of bidding them up. So first, a few thank yous. Thank you to this year's auction chairs, Elizabeth Wilhelm, Mimi Swank, and Lisa Fredericks. They had put together a wonderful evening at the Corinthian Yacht Club for tonight. We're going to get to enjoy their hard work in 364 days. I will see you there on May 1, 2021. Thank you also to the Hess Family Wine Estates and Emily Lai Murray and the Mossack team for the wine and dinner that I look forward to enjoying after this is over. And finally, thank you to all of you for tuning in and being here now. In particular, I want to recognize members of our Board of Trustees, as well as a number of alumni families who have joined us tonight. You all, our alumni families coming back, really are living what our theme this year at Mount Tamalpais School is, a community that cares. A quick reminder that this is a two-screen experience. Hopefully you're watching on one device and have another device ready to go so that when it comes time to bid, you are ready. For us in the Davis household, this is more like a 4 to 6 screen device, 2 for me, 2 for Robin, who's watching in the other room as there's a 12-second delay in the broadcast, and 1 is ready for each of our boys. So enjoy the slideshow, a wonderful MTS auction tradition. I will be back after all those smiling faces to the slideshow. Wow. Seeing those smiles in those pictures reminds me of the unbelievable joy that we experience on campus each day. That slideshow also makes me yearn even more for the days that we'll all be back together. Mount Tamalpais School, I miss you. I also loved seeing the MTS class of 2020. What a phenomenal group of young women and men. And talk about a group that I miss already and will continue to miss. You are a great group going off to do great things. A big thanks to Heather Brubaker, Director of Communications, for putting together the slideshow and then at the last minute finding royalty-free music so that we could broadcast it online tonight. You have made notice that our phenomenal teachers were largely absent from the slideshow. We wanted to call them out separately as the teachers are the magic of the MTS community. In a few minutes, we will bid on two exciting items up for sale tonight. To show our support for the faculty, it will be a faculty member who wins the item. That's right, you can bid to win, and then a faculty member actually gets the item. Let's see a brief reminder of our amazing educators. And now, thank you and for that. And now to take us into our virtual live fundraising event, I'm excited to welcome welcome Emily Quinn to Mount Tamalpais School. Emily is a benefit auctioneer and also a parent of 3 school-age kids. So she, like the rest of us, really understands how important it is during these difficult times for school communities to come together and support each other. She also, as a parent of 3, knows and has an even greater appreciation for the value of our teachers. She's been on board with us through this pivot to online, and we are so glad to have her here to help us as we navigate uncharted territory. So please give Emily your full attention during our fundraising. Let's see if we can set some records for MTS. Emily.
Thanks so much, Andrew, and thanks, MTS community, for inviting me into your homes this evening. And while I know that this doesn't compare to being together in person, I really hope that at the end of this, you will have a sense of community and connection and pride as you all showed up to really support each other. And speaking of that support, I invite you right now in the chats to give some shout outs to the incredible team that pulled tonight off. It was no small feat, so let's give them all a big shout out in that chat. Now, as Andrew mentioned, tonight is going to be a 2-screen experience. So you'll be watching the stream here, and you're going to want your phone or a tablet or some other device nearby to engage with the giving. If you have any questions, you can text to the number that you'll see on the screen or on your device. And I know that many of you are actually enjoying this evening some wine provided by Hess Family Wine Estates. And so if that is you, go ahead and shout cheers in the chat bar as well. Now, we have 2 live auction items for you this evening. And I know some of you might be familiar with how the bidding works, but I'm going to go over it just a little bit First of all, you're going to make sure that you are logged in on your second device. Then you're going to scroll down to the button that says his or her bike faculty gift, and then click the button below that. And that's where you're going to see the bids. And in an incredible demonstration of a community that cares, as Andrew mentioned, none of our bidders on these live auction items are going to go home with any items. Incredibly, these two live auction items are going to go just like a traditional live auction. But at the end of the program, Andrew is actually going to pick from a hat two randomly chosen faculty recipients for these two incredible items. So this is a great opportunity for you, again, to show your love for your MTS teachers. And just like my live events, I encourage you to cheer on the bidders in your chat bar. If you're a two-person team, maybe one person is bidding and one person is chatting. But again, you're going to need that second device to get involved in the bidding. Now, the bidding has already begun, so go ahead and jump in. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this item. Item number one is an electric bike. And again, if you need any help, you just need to go inside. You're looking for that faculty gift, his or her bike, and you're clicking that bid button. Don't forget that there is a little bit of latency because we're using technology. So if you want that item, you're going to need to keep on bidding. And there they go. The bids are coming in. This is amazing. This, again, is going to go to a faculty member chosen at random by Andrew at the end of the program. The bidding is continuing to go. This bike is valued at $3,800. They're going to get their choice of the Gazelle Ultimate T10 or the Gazelle Ultimate T10 Plus speed. Bids continue to come in, and go ahead and keep going. This, again, is an incredible opportunity for you to say thank you, to show your love for your MTS teachers. Keep them coming. Remember that, again, there's that latency, that delay in the bid. So just keep clicking that bid button if you want to go ahead after this item and make sure that one of your beloved faculty members goes home with this incredible item. I'm showing that we're at $2,750 right now. You might be showing a little bit different, but let's keep those coming. Again, these items are fully tax deductible because you're not going to go home with the items. So this is a great opportunity to keep these items going, to really show up for your community. An amazing, amazing opportunity to really show some love. So we're going to call this one with 30 seconds left. So we're going to put a 30-second clock up, and we're going to go ahead and keep those bids coming in. Friends, again, these are incredible ways to show your support, to thank these teachers for the way that they've shown up. They've made this huge pivot just like we have, and we want to make sure that they know how much we appreciate them. So we've got probably about 20 more seconds on this item. We're going to keep this one going. We are, again, giving these amazing items. Wait till you see the next one. I feel like they're both so special, especially right now. We've got about 10 seconds left on this item. We're going to keep it going, counting it down, and then we're going to move on to our next live item, and it's sold. There we go. Moving right along. You might need to refresh your page or use your back button to find that next item. I actually have to do that too on my device. And again, at the end of the program, Andrew is going to be picking those two faculty winners for these items. So again, bidding has already begun on this. Go ahead and get after it if you'd like to. This is the exercise mirror. Now, there is no better time to have a nearly invisible gym in your home. With this item, that beloved faculty member is going to get to stream group fitness classes or one-on-one training. This is an amazing device, and we've actually added an entire year of service onto this item so that we make sure that our faculty member is really getting the full benefit of this incredible item. All right. There's no better time. Amazing opportunity, all in the comfort of your own home. Includes that year-long subscription. We are around $2,000 right now. Incredible generosity. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing me. I'm seeing that we've got some tech issues, and I'm not sure if I'm coming through, but we're just going to keep on going. We see the bids at $2,750 for this mirror. And again, these are incredible gifts for your beloved faculty member. $3,000 is where we are. Keep the bidding going. Technology is super slow. I'm going to keep on going because this sounds great. All right, everybody. And for those of you who have had more than your fair share of Zoom meetings and other virtual events, you can definitely chat. I feel you because boy, is technology just one of those things that you never know. So we are currently at about 3250 on the mirror. And again, we are doing this all for the teachers, an incredible gesture to say thank you for how they show up for our students. We're going to give this one about 30 more seconds. Now, remember, we've got that technology delay. So if you want to get in on the action, make sure that you're clicking that bid button so that your bid is counted. We are going to continue. We've got about 20 more seconds on this item. Every dollar on these items is fully tax deductible. And again, we are giving these gifts to our faculty, to the teachers who really show up day in and day out for our students. We've got about 10 more seconds and we're going to close out that item. Remember, you can be cheering each other on in the chats. This is the way we're doing it these days, my friends. And won't it feel so sweet when we all come back together? My friends, we are going to be closing out these two live items just a moment. So go ahead and keep those bids coming in. This is incredible. Your kids looked incredible, and we still have lots of fun to have, and we are closed. That was really incredible. Again, we're going to pick those winners at the end of the program. And right now, I'm going to pass it back to Andrew.
Oh, that was really fun to see. A whole new thing going on here. Thank you to everybody who bid, and thank you to the two generous families that purchased those for a faculty member. I will be drawing it out of this hat towards the end of the evening, so just hold tight to see who the winners are. So there's no doubt that the past 7 weeks have been challenging. They've also been filled with good news. On Friday, I shared some of this good news with all of you via YouTube. Tonight, we have a bit more good news and a special good news guest. MTS Some Good News, Episode 1, Part 2. Our final segment today is about birthdays. Having your birthday at school is a wonderful thing for students. What better way to celebrate your birthday than to have all of your classmates sing to you and then line up in a single file line awaiting their sugary treat that you brought to school? Given that campus birthday celebrations, of course, have had to be put on hold, we reached out to a friend of the school to make a difference, to bring some good news: the Birthday Fairy. Indeed, starting last week, the Birthday Fairy delivered balloons, a card, and even a stuffed bear to student birthday boys and girls scattered across the Bay Area. Knowing that the Birthday Fairy is doing so much, I reached out to see if she could join us in the studio today. Sure enough, the Birthday Fairy is here with us right now. Birthday Fairy, thank you for everything that you're doing for Mount Tamalpais School. I just have a few questions for you. What inspired you to do this incredible act of caring?
Birthdays are meant to be magical. And with all the crazy stuff that has been going on and the uncertainty and everything, it's just really, I just started thinking that it'd be really nice to bring some joy and some birthday fun and smiles to everybody around.
Wonderful. So one final question, because I know you have birthdays to attend to. Some say that you are related to Kelly Sullivan, the relentlessly upbeat front desk face of MTS. Any truth to that connection?
Yes, I've heard of her, but no real connection.
Got it. Well, thanks to you, all is well at Mount Tamalpais School. Thanks so much, Birthday Fairy.
Thank you. Happy birthday!
Some people who host Some Good News need, the original Broadway cast of Hamilton to have a good episode. Well, we just kicked it up a notch. We got the Birthday Fairy. That's it for tonight, folks. Thank you for all the good news you shared. Look forward to hearing more. I'm Andrew Davis, your Director of Good News. Let's go to the beach. Well, that is indeed some good news. And please note that I filmed that long before this whole beach opening controversy started. I apologize. It was not meant to be a political statement. The Mount Tamalpais school community never ceases to amaze me. When I first joined the community and talked with family members, what people told me about this school is that this is a school that comes together and rallies during times of need. And when I sent the first communication explaining the need to temporarily close campus, the very first responses to my email were all offers to help others within our community. We're truly a community that cares. It's this desire to support those in need that brings us together now. The dollars raised during this fund need will go to our community support fund. This will allow us to meet the increased demand for financial assistance and other unforeseen hardship expenses resulting from COVID-19 for our families and our professional community. When I first joined Mount Tam, as I was saying, many different people told me that what sets our school apart is how we rally and how we go above and beyond during the most challenging times. This is undoubtedly a challenging time. It is our time to rally. It's our time to go above and beyond. Please join Robin and me in supporting these critical funds. Doing so will ensure that when we emerge from this crisis, the MTS community is stronger than ever. MTS community and Emily, let's rally. Let's go above and beyond.
All right, thanks so much, Andrew. And now I'm going to ask you to return to that second device. You may need to refresh that screen or go to the back button. Right now, you're looking for the button that says Donate to the MTS Community Support Fund. You're going to go ahead and click that button. You might find it down at the bottom, or you can go up to the 3-bar menu, click that, and you'll see the blue button there. Again, you're looking for that blue button that says Donate to the MTS Community Support Fund. You're going to click into that, and you're going to scroll down, and you'll see the levels. This is the time where our entire community comes together, and I always look for 100% support in my fund in need. So whatever your reach is, I encourage you to consider going there. And as we go into this fund in need, you're going to get to hear some really, really sweet messages from a few of the MTS 8th graders. So again, feel free to chat your love in the support. We are in support of these 8th graders in that chat bar. We're going to dive in with this quick video provided by 8th grader Eve Sarti.
What I will miss about the MTS community is all the great relationships I got to form that will last a lifetime, not only with the students, but with the amazing teachers.
All right, folks, we are back, and I always start my fund and needs off with an invitation. This is a leadership opportunity. We officially start at the $10,000 level, but before we even begin, I always throw this out there. If you have been inspired, if you are ready to show up in even bigger ways, now is the time to use that custom amount button and give any amount over $10,000. And again, this is before we even begin. I always throw it out there. I'm going to try to keep an eye to see if I see one of those come in, I will give it a shout out. But again, you know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I always throw it out there before we even begin, any amount over 10,000. And we are about to begin. Official beginning is the $10,000 level. This is a huge gesture of support for your MTS community when you give to the MTS Community Support Fund. There we've got our ticker going. Again, we are at the $10,000 level. Your support can foster more knowledge and more goodness for this amazing community, but you don't have to take my word on it. I have a video from Tara and Charlie Kaludis. Tara Curtin.
One thing that I'm definitely going to miss about Mount Tam is the tight-knit community. So I've been there for 9 years, And every single year, I find myself making these deep connections with my teachers and different students and classmates. And it's something I'm definitely going to cherish forever because I've never been in an environment or community where everybody is so accepting of one another.
MTS is a community that cares because Kelly drove all the way from Novato to San Francisco to hand deliver me balloons and gifts. And they're doing that for every kid's birthday who has one during quarantine.
All right, folks, we're jumping back in at the $10,000 level. And I just want to announce that we did get one of those fishing above gifts. We had a $20,000 gift come in. So again, feel free. Like I said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That is our leadership opportunity. And we also have a $10,000 gift already. And I also want to mention that as I kick off this $10,000 level, I have the pleasure of announcing yet another $10,000 gift from current MTS parents Elizabeth Warner and Laurent Huguenin. So friends, right now you can step up with these other parents with these funds that have already started coming in. You're going to click that $10,000 button. Again, if you can't find it, you go up to the 3-line menu and you'll find that blue button. You are going to help ensure that the MTS community has the support that they need to come back better than ever. So again, last call at the $10,000 level before we move along to the $5,000 level. Here we are, folks, the $5,000 Fund a Need level. Let us know in the comments right now if you have loved the MTS Buddy Bear program. If it's been a significant part of your family, your students' experience at MTS, say, we love Buddy Bears. Go ahead and chat that right now. It is so great. What an amazing opportunity for these kids to connect. This gift is going to ensure that when your kids come back to MTS, you're back together stronger than ever. You're going to foster these lifelong connections across ages, across grades. And again, you don't have to take my word for it. You're going to hear from 8th graders Macy Payne and Pierce Curtin about how the Buddy Bear program has impacted them.
One thing I'm going to miss about MTS is the Buddy Bear program. I love being able to give hugs to my Buddy Bears, Eliana and Mimi, especially when I see them in the hallways throughout the day.
The thing I'm going to miss most about MTS are the special events, such as the play or the Halloween parade. And that's because there's the times when we get to interact with the younger kindergarten Buddy Bears and learn more about them.
All right, folks, again, the $5,000 level. And as you heard, these relationships across ages, across grades are clearly meaningful. These are the things that your kids are taking away when they leave MTS. So we want to make sure that we are able to continue that process, that we're able to continue these lifelong connections for your students. I am seeing 5,000s coming through. I'm also seeing 10,000s coming through. So thank you so much for your incredible generosity. We want to make sure that you as an MTS community can weather this storm together. We are in this together. So again, last call at the $5,000 level, moving right along to the $2,500 level. Now, let's talk about how much you love your teachers. If you love your teachers, go ahead and chat them up. We love our teachers and how they make your students' classrooms so magical, such incredibly magical spaces for your kids. This level is a great way for you to show your support and appreciation for their ongoing support of your kiddos. But first, before we really kick this off, we get to hear from G. Davis and Mia Riley about what the MTS teachers have meant to them.
The things I will miss most about the MTS community are the teachers and all the people that work there.
The thing I'll miss most about MTS is definitely the teachers. They all care so much about their students and make sure we're not stressed out and check in at the beginning of class. And they find new ways to engage us during class to make sure that we're all excited about what we're learning and it's really interesting and it makes learning fun.
All right, friends, we're doing amazing. I'm seeing these $2,500 gifts coming across. Again, you can be shouting out in the chat. Tell us what you love about your MTS teachers. They are obviously truly special. Folks, at the $2,500 level over the course of a year, it's just $6.85 per day. And when you do that, when you take that small step right now, you can help bring MTS students together to honor the value of individual strengths and differences, the real heart and soul of what your community means to your students. You want to make sure that when your students come back, they have classes and friends, the same classes and friends that they left behind, and this is how it happens. You can also use this gift as maybe a legacy honor for your 8th grader. This is a great way to make that gift in their honor as they are graduating. I'm seeing these names coming across. Y'all are doing amazing, and this is going to make a huge, huge impact. We're moving along to $1,000. This is the first of what I call the My Fair Share levels. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I always aim for 100% participation in my Fund a Need. That means that whatever your reach is tonight, and I know it changes for families, it changes across families, but whatever your reach is, I invite you to find it and go there. Now, for your MTS students, it is not just about the teachers, but it is about the classes. We have a message from Lily Sharkin and Carolyn Zintak, who want to share a little bit about their teachers and their class experiences in particular.
One thing I will miss about my MTS experiences, my history class with Nancy Tracy. I've had so many good experiences, and I love all the projects we do, such as Race to Mecca and Greek Day.
To me, the MTS community is made up of our teachers. They're super cooperative and super helpful. They only want the best for you, and they always strive to help you whenever you need help and to meet with you after school if they see something that you can improve on.
All right, folks, let's hear it for your MTS teachers. Absolutely amazing. We actually, in particular, are so appreciative of the support from not one, but 2 alumni parent families who have shown up at this level. Kristen Sennett and also Joe Allenson have pledged at this level. So what an amazing opportunity, again, in this virtual space to be able to invite alumni parents. We have just crossed the $100,000 threshold, and we are still going. So friends, I see those $1,000 gifts coming in. Thank you so much. We love the way that this is just broadening the MTS community and allowing so much more connection, so many more people to be involved and to have fun with us. So last call, $1,000. Before we move on, we only have 2 more levels. Last call for the $1,000 level. And we're going to move along to the $500 level. And at this level, we have a matching challenge. And I do know that we've had some 500s come in. Those will contribute to the match as well. This match is thanks to Maya Shaw and Dan Higgins. They are matching starting at the $500 level. Every gift of $500 gets magically turned into $1,000, all the way up to $10,000. So again, when you give $500 right now, you're making magic for your magical MTS community. And as we kick this off, Matthew Coronado Cantor couldn't think of just one thing that he loves about MTS, so he listed 3. Take a look.
What I will miss about the MTS community is A, Dave calling test celebrations of knowledge, B, talking about video games with Michael, and C, going to Angel Island and having way too many Oreos for lunch.
All right, folks, again, $500, we're at that match level, looking to get to the $10,000 level to make that match at this $500 level. I want you to ask yourself, what can you give up? What could you say no to so that you can say yes to these MTS students? It could be that fancy dinner out. It could be a hotel room for the night. What could you do to say yes to this community right now? Remember, we've got that magical match. Magic that's right up there, in my opinion, with the birthday fairy coming by to drop off teddy bears and balloons. That's pretty magical. MTS, you are all about that magic. We have one last official level, and then I've got one more thing to close us out with. We are now at the $250 level. This, to me, is the yes, you can moment. This is where you find your reach. This is where you say, I'm showing up for this community. I'm going to make sure that we reach 100% participation. Everything goes into that MTS Community Support Fund. Why? To make sure that when your students come back, they have those same classrooms those same students and the same experiences that they left behind. On our last official Fund a Need level of $250, let's hear what Will Beer has to say about the special caring community at MTS.
I'm Will Beer, and MTS is a caring community because when we were at school, we always tried to do our best and always tried to support each other. Even though we are here at home in these tough times, we will always try to do our best through our distant learning, and we will always try to support each other emotionally. I can't wait until we reconvene together someday.
All right, folks, that match continues from the $500 down to $250 up to the $10,000 level. Again, 100% participation. This is where you show up. You are doing amazing, absolutely incredible. I see these bids coming in. Cheer each other on in the chat. I know it's not the same as being there in person, but I hope that you're full of love and connection and community and magic and just feeling how incredibly special your MTS community is. My friends, these are our last moments. This is our last push. Right now, whatever your level is, it could be below $250. It could be anywhere in the middle. Maybe you missed your number. Maybe you have a special number like 4,444, whatever it is. Now is the chance to type in using that custom amount button at the bottom of your giving screen, any amount that you would like to show up for. You have heard firsthand from some of your graduating 8th graders. Now is the time to facilitate the MTS community experience. If you are inspired about the joy, the excellence your child experiences at MTS, now is the time to click that button and give to the MTS Community Fund. Any amount, you're just going to push that button, type in whatever number is your reach today. And as we close things out, I just want to invite you again, if you haven't already pledged, go ahead, type in whatever you want, and I'm going to pass it back to Andrew. Remember, at the end of the program, he is going to announce not only the winners of those live auction items, who bid on them, but he's also going to announce the faculty members who are going to be taking those home. So folks, we are wrapping it up. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me into this experience, into this virtual space with you. These are very strange times, and as difficult as I know all of this is for us, I just feel so lucky to be able to still meet with these communities and help you facilitate and foster the connection and the feeling that you all love about your school community. My name is Emily Quinn, Auction Emily. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great evening, and I'm going to pass it back to Andrew. Thanks again.
Wow, I am so moved. I saw that we're at 124,750 at the last total. I wanted to be 125,000. So, Robin, sorry for going over budget, but we're now at 125,000. I'm so truly moved by the phenomenal generosity of this community. I asked you to rally, and you rallied. You went above and beyond. Thank you. So before we head off, we have an exciting moment here. We get to thank those who purchased those 2 items and announce the faculty members who won them. So Michael and Michelle Hartshorn purchased the electric bike. Here is a hat with all of the slips of faculty members. Harrison cut them all out himself. Shout out, thank you to Harrison and his scissor skills for that. And pulling out, winning the electric bike is Nancy Tracy. So Nancy Tracy, phenomenal. She's been mentioned several times tonight in those 8th grade videos. Pretty awesome. Congratulations, Nancy. Okay, next up, Denise Ivory purchased the mirror for one of our faculty members. Thank you, Denise, for that. And pulling that out, here we go. Cahal Murray. Cahal Murray, I mean, could it be any better than for a PE teacher to win the mirror? There we go. So that's the program for this evening. Now we get to go back to put that phenomenal dinner that was made by Emily Lai and her team on the table. We get to open the amazing wine from the Hess Family Wine Estates, if you have not already done so. Or if you have a 5-year-old and 7-year-old at home, like us, start the bedtime routine. Thank you again for your support. We can all go to sleep well tonight, knowing that the Mount Tam community is stronger than ever. Good night, and thank you from the bottom of my heart.